Hi everyone. I'm sorry it's been so long, but there's no excuse. There's honestly no excuse. It's been so long. In between me just being blasé about life, Halloween, and I made everything, and then making everything for my daughter's birthday, her party this weekend. You know, hers birthday's tomorrow, mine's Saturday, and then the party, and it's just been a big thing. So, I'm back. And I figured I'd do the whole shameless plugging of another channel thing. I started an ASMR channel. And, you know, I'm getting started up, trying to, work this microphone here. It won't plug into my phone. Well, it'll plug into my phone. It won't work plugged into my phone, and that's what I film on, is the phone. And I have to film from the iPad, and the camera's not so good, and it's a huge thing. So, anyway, I started an ASMR channel. It's called DL Chuckles ASMR. Don't ask the name, just don't ask. It's a family joke. It's hilarious. But I will take the microphone, plug it into the dongle, because I don't know who named it a dongle, but it's a funny word. Plug it into the dongle, plug the dongle into my phone, and it won't pick up the microphone. Do it in the iPad, it picks up the microphone, but it won't pick up the headphones. I don't know what's going on, but you start off lower price because you gotta figure out if it's gonna work, but you get what you pay for. Anyway, I'll figure it out, I'll make it work. I made a couple of videos so far. I'm trying to upload the fourth one, I think I'm on. I think it's the fourth one. So if you want to, go check that one out. If you're into that sort of thing, people think it's weird. A lot of people don't even know what it is. Read up on it if you don't. Go see what it is. It's basically just something to relax to. It's a bunch of noises. Anyway, birthday's coming. My daughter's gonna be 8 years old tomorrow. I'm not ready for 8 years old. I wasn't ready for 7 years old. Every year I say I'm not ready for this age. She's growing up too quick. I've decided she's not allowed to grow anymore. I told her, you're not allowed to grow up anymore. You need to stop. My birthday's on Saturday. We won't go into how old I am. I think I mentioned it before. I don't even care about my birthday anymore. I quit caring years ago when my brother was born. I was 7 years old. I don't care anymore. His birthday's tomorrow. So, everybody all at once. Saturday's her birthday party. We're going to have a bunch of kids over, bounce house, all that crap. So I've been AWOL for a while because Halloween and all the decorations I was making, because, I make everything. And then what with the birthday, she's having an emoji birthday party. I don't know why. She's never been into emoji, so there is a shit ton of yellow-faced circles all plastered all over my downstairs. All on the kitchen, along the sliding door, on the wall, on the door for the garage. Everywhere. Everywhere there is yellow fucking circles with faces on them. So, been AWOL, not really. It's been a whole, honestly, it's been, do I want to continue filming? Do I want to keep going? Mental health, or do I just want to rant? And I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm just going to rant. It's just going to be, how's today? Here's what's been going on. Rant about bullshit. This and that and the other thing. And basically, that's where I'm going to go with this. I started off mental health, and here's my life living with bipolar, with anxiety, with this, with that. Pretty much, you can only cover that once before it gets redundant. I use the phrase same shit, different day. And that's basically how it is. When I get in an argument with my husband, it's like, what's wrong now? Well, it's the same shit, different day. You're tired of hearing about it. I figure I'm not going to, beat the dead horse, if you will. I don't know where that phrase came from. I got it from my mother. And just go over and over and over and again and again. It's been brought up. Let it die. So basically, it's long story short, how you been? Been like this. And that's where we're going. That's where we're going with this. So, that being said, lately, it's been lack of desire to do anything but make stuff. I've been all into that. Halloween came out fantastic. My husband has a competition every year at work with the different departments, dressing up as a whole theme. This year they did Beetlejuice. I may have mentioned that too. So, my medium in working is usually, if I'm not painting, I build things out of cardboard, and then paper mache over it, paint it, seal it, whatever. I ended up making about, I want to say a 2.5 foot tall, I am very bad at judging height or distance, sandworm from Beetlejuice. If you've never seen it, what's wrong with you? If you've never seen it, first off, go watch it. Or, look up pictures of whatever I mentioned. Sandworm, about 2.5 foot tall, solid as a rock. Took that to work. Built that big old sculpture, big green sculpture thing that pins Delia Dietz to the house. That was a good 6 feet tall. The handbook that I cored out, so it's literally a hidden spot book. That flat guy. And Beetlejuice's headstone, I think was it. I think that was it. And so my husband took all those to work. I told him, bring home the book and the sandworm, everything else I don't care. And I think one of his coworkers actually took the sculpture home, or it's in the, I think it's pretty sure it's still in the office, but they're just going to keep it out. And I'd say I had a lot of fun doing that. That was the whole thing. I ended up dressing up as Pennywise for the newest one for the night. Made the costume. Got the wig, painted my face all, Pennywise, and then stood under a street light with the paper boat I made and a balloon on a stick that I stole from my daughter. And I stood under that street light for 2.5 hours on Halloween, just standing there. And I made the boots too. I bought boots at Goodwill, painted them. I decided it's going to be part of my rotation of clothing just because they came out so good. But stood under that streetlight. I had half of the people that came by, because it wasn't just the neighborhood, like people were coming over from other neighborhoods, had them come by, and a good portion of them would stop and either, can I take your picture, or just be across the street taking pictures. Nobody would ask, and I don't care. Or I had people coming up, can we take a picture with you? Okay, this is kind of cool. So, of the few people that few people freaked out. It's like, oh my god, that's a creepy clown. So I'd turn and just watch teenagers mostly just screaming down the street. It was hilarious. I had a lot of people, hey, can we take a picture with you? I should have started charging. I would have been able to pay off the mortgage this month, and I'm not really exaggerating. But it was really, really fun. My father-in-law was up, because I was across the street here, under a street light, because I figured it's the middle of the street. It worked. My father-in-law was up on the driveway, up on a little, not a cross, but like the cross bar that he made, because it was not a full-on cross, like a scarecrow. And he was just standing there with his arms up for a good long couple hours, and I told him, Dad, you're going to hurt yourself, because he's got really bad shoulder problems, both of them. And he did it anyway, because my daughter loved it, and he's like, I gotta do this for Kendra, I gotta scare people. And every time somebody would go, is that real? He'd move ever so slightly, freak people out. So it's hard for me to keep a straight face down the street, because I hear people screaming, and it was hilarious. And then we have some steps going up to the house. Dad and I put up sawhorses, and he had some crime scene tape, which he ended up giving me the roll, and that was just so much fun for me. And we put crime scene tape around him because he didn't want people tripping up and down the stairs, not knowing they're there, they're not lit up. So I decided, okay, we have crime scene tape. I'm off and on a forensic student, so I made a little mock crime scene. It was just, I think it was wax paper, what I had, and I put it down, made it kind of look like the outline of a body. I think it was an arm was missing, and like up somewhere else. Splatter made, it was literally like flour and water and food coloring, because I literally just worked with what I had, and that's what I had, and just flung it everywhere, looked like blood, and it worked, because it was dark enough. Put a flashlight on one of the sawhorses just to light it up enough, and everybody, okay, not everybody, a lot of people were like, oh my god, is that real? And it's like, oh, okay, alright. People that aren't into this, alright, I could see, is that real? But obviously not. But a lot of people were just, oh my god, that's so cool. And then this, and then that, and then Dad would move, and down the driveway. I even had a lady come up to me who was deathly afraid of clowns. Her family talked her into just coming and taking a picture because she's deathly afraid of clowns. And, she's up against me, and she's kind of doing this, and I'm like, it's okay, I won't bite you. And she's, okay. And she smiles, and then she, takes off. It was hilarious. And, one of the last people, because I was done. It was 2.5 hours. My feet hurt. My knees hurt. One of them, specifically, I got a knee problem. And, my arm's up like this for a while. My arm hurts. Okay, I need to be done now. And I come back in the house, and I hear a couple of people screaming at Dad, because he wasn't quite done yet. So I grab the balloon, I grab the boat, and I go running back outside, and they're getting in their car, which was at the end of the driveway, and I just bum rush at them. And they're, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, jumping in the car and speeding off. And it was hilarious. It's just, I come running out the house, this creepy ass clown running out the house. It was awesome. So I hope your Halloween was just as fun as mine, because that was, I think I'm gonna do it again next year. That was pretty fucking fun. So past Halloween, changing gears here. Mine and my daughter's birthdays, or hers is tomorrow, mine's Saturday, like I said. It's a big deal for her. She's a little kid. Whatever. I don't care about mine anymore. Whatever. Birthday party. Oh, it's gonna be a lot. She's gonna have more kids here, I think, than she's had at any other birthday party, just because she's got a lot more friends. Having played soccer, and I'll get there with how that ended. So, it's gonna be a big thing for a Sunday, but she wanted me to have my own birthday, not have her party on my birthday. I thought that was absolutely adorable. Anyway. Soccer. Let me go there very briefly. Reader's Digest version, because I could rant for an hour again. Last game was last Wednesday. What was that? The 7th. I got a calendar right here. I'm looking. The 7th. They decided to move the game to 6:30 at night on a Wednesday because the assistant coach didn't want to coach on her birthday, or on her birthday weekend. It wasn't even her birthday. It was this past weekend. I don't want to coach on my birthday weekend, so let's rearrange everybody else's schedules and do it on a Wednesday night so the season's over earlier for her convenience. Don't get fucked with the rest of us are doing. Don't get fucked the teams, young kids. Gotta go to school the next day. No, it's all about her. So I'm talking to one of the moms, and my husband will argue with me on, well, you shouldn't have been saying something out loud, and people can walk by in here, and fuck all that shit, because I'm not even talking to some people. We ended up having too many players on the field. She pulls one off, changes who's in the goalie, puts the kid in the goalie, and the ref is waiting, and this ref was like the head ref, so he's extremely by the book with things. He's okay, you need to hurry it up, you need to hurry it up, you need to hurry it up. You know, we paused then, you're taking up game time. Sorry. And, you know, the look on her face was just like, fuck you, and there was a half-ass sorry, and I'm like, talking to another mom's, yeah, you're sorry, and I'm a natural redhead. Her brother walks by. I don't know what context he thought I was talking about, because her hair is artificially reddish pink, I guess you could say it. She's a brunette. Whatever. I don't know what context he heard, but it was, you know, don't talk shit about my sister. Who the fuck you think you are? I'm like, who the fuck you think you are? And he's like, you stuck up bitch. Oh! Okay, tell my husband later. He's like, you are the farthest thing from stuck up. I won't thank you. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm like, no, really, who the fuck you think you are? And he's like, oh, what, you want to start it? It's not going to end the way you think it will. Oh, really? Because it's not going to end the way you think it will, motherfucker. And that's... So a little bit later, he goes and he has to tell his sister. Oh, yeah, she's talking shit. And all I hear is, what, Kendra's mom? Yeah, that's Kendra's mom. Oh, it would be nice if people would say shit to my face. So I very loudly, in a quiet way, because I could be so much louder. Oh, see, I'd say it to your face, but some people like to talk about other people behind their back just as much. That's where it got left. I went off. Not on my husband, but at him, just telling him what happened. I was just, say one more fucking thing to me, and they will literally have to call the police, because you will get beat down in the middle of a field in front of a bunch of kids. It was that bad. My husband was legitimately afraid of me going to the soccer party that we're not going to, because apparently they want to have it tomorrow night now. I wasn't going to go anyway, because it was supposed to be my birthday, and I'm like, fuck that shit, I ain't dealing with this bitch on my birthday. He was legitimately afraid of me going to the soccer party for fear that I would literally get involved in some shit, get arrested in front of my daughter on my birthday, and he wouldn't know what to do about it, and he'd have to leave me in there. And he told me, oh, I'd leave you in jail, you'd learn. Oh, thanks, fuck you. But, you know, nobody has said anything to anybody else. We heard it from another mommy. They're thinking about doing this. It's like, oh, well, it'd be nice if the rest of us knew it. You know, head coach don't even know what's going on, because it's like, okay, well, I planned this, and she'll go, you know, behind his back and around it. Oh, well, we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. It's like, bitch, are you in charge? No, assistant? Look it up. So, Kendra doesn't want to go if it's on her birthday. Kendra kind of might want to go if it's not, just because, you know, she had a couple of friends on the team. But they're both coming to her party on Sunday, so... No, all three of them. Sorry, there's three of them. They're all coming to her party, so she doesn't care. It's like, you're not ever going to see them again? No, well, they're all coming, so, you know, you'll see them this weekend anyway. But there's no way, and I'm like this close to going anyway, just to tell the woman, look, you're a fucking bitch. This is what I've heard. This is what everybody thinks. So fuck you. Get off your high horse. And I know you're not allowed to coach. So next season, I hope we play you, because next season I asked the coach, so you need an assistant next season? He goes, yeah. I said, where do I sign up? Will you take me? And he goes, I will take you in a heartbeat. Go, sign up. Request me. So I'm going to be his assistant next season. Kendra on my team, his daughter on his team, hopefully a couple other girls we had, because I told like half the moms, and like, she playing next season? Yeah, she might want to. I said, okay, I'm coaching with the coach. And they're like, oh my God, how do we request you? I'm like, well, when you sign up, just go and get him, and I'll be with him. I'm contemplating and probably not going to show up anyway. I know I'll just show up and start some shit. And in the long run, I probably won't actually go, but it's very tempting. So that's how life has been lately. I figured, you know, it's been a while, and I'd update you if I will. Not that you need an update on me, because it's just me. But there it is, how it's been. Hope you've been okay recently, and have a good Thanksgiving if I'm not back before that, which I hopefully will be. So, I will see you in the next one.